God has a plan. It doesn't matter what you see yourself to be. Sometimes people say, I am crippled in the leg, so what more can I do for God? Somebody will say, I am blind, what can I do for God? Somebody may say, my arms are withered, what can I do for God? Your form does not define you. God, before you were born, set you apart for a peculiar purpose. And I think and I believe that it is time for us to embrace the very assignment God has for us, irrespective of our deformities. I think and I believe it is time for us to rise and embrace the very purpose God has for us, irrespective of our deformities. We may not have everything together, but the agenda of God and the purpose of God concerning our lives will still stand. That is why we need to rise in the nations. We need to rise in Nigeria. We need to rise in Ghana. We need to rise in Canada. We need to rise in Australia. We need to rise irrespective of our deformities and preach the gospel to the nations and take the word of God to the nations of the world. And I look forward to the day where we see cripples mounting our stages on fire for God, preaching the word of God. I look forward to the day where blind men and women will be standing on the street and preaching the salvation of Jesus. I look forward to the day when the people who are deaf in the ear are standing and offering worship and praise to our God for the salvation of the nations. I look forward to the day when men and women who are withered in their hands are on their knees and praying for the revival of the nation. God is raising an army, and this army that is raising has nothing to do with their stature. You might be tall, you might be short, you might be fat, you might be slim, you might be rich, you might be poor. Your form does not matter. What matters is what God has called you to be. And I look forward to that day where the church will rise